Good afternoon. This is your what do you need to face, heal, and release. This is the second of 3. So this one is what you need to heal, okay? So overall energies I pulled was the hummingbird and the unicorn. So the unicorn, this is a spiritual card. The unicorn card appears to wake us up, curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches to grasp. This is the card where, did they ever exist? Unicorns, that is. Perhaps long, long ago, but the mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This is faith. Faith in knowing that there's magic out there, that you are the magic. This also represents the third eye. So since this is the healing card, I would recommend you practice opening and activating your third eye, and also for your pineal gland. You can do meditation to open your pineal gland that is associated with your third eye. The hummingbird. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, so also it represents to take a class so you can learn something new, to stimulate your intellect. But in this, for the healing, the hummingbird's secret, knowing where it's supposed to get its nectar from, and it returns there daily to nourishment and rejuvenate. So you have to ask yourself, where are you getting your nourishment and rejuvenation? And are you returning there for your nourishment and rejuvenation, or are you blocking it? If you're blocking where you're getting your divine nourishment, then your light will go out, your flame will go out. It's diminishing, Spirit says. This is the air element, the light, the white light. You should be following your light. The light guides you to where your nourishment and rejuvenation is, your divine counterpart. So come out of the emotions, come out of the dark to the light, so that your aura can shine bright again from the rejuvenation and the nectar that you receive from your divine counterpart. And move these up a little bit. Okay, so the next cards we got. There you go. Alright, so we got a tower moment for nectar stuff. And remember, this is the healing. What do you need to heal? So you need to heal where you're getting your nectar and rejuvenation from, and heal your faith in your divine magic, the magic within you, within self, right? The tower here is here to bring down the things that are no longer needed. Also, let me grab that. I had it here. Yeah. I wanted to read the exact meaning so that we can get more out of this. XVI. Okay, the tree of cosmos, the axis upon which the entire universe turns, a channel of energy, the body intended as the dwelling place of the spirit, your soul, communicating with those from above, and this will bring drastic changes ahead. Which, with a tower moment, that does bring drastic change ahead. Tower moment in traditional tarot is something that shocks the system, right? It tears down the faulty foundation so that something new can be built up. So you've recently had tower moments, and Spirit saying with the healing here, you need to heal and rebuild that foundation that you've allowed to break, that you were trying to break free from, or that is broken. But drastic change needs to occur. Channel of energy, the body intended for the dwelling of the soul. Communicate from those above. So speak with your spirit, speak with great spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides. Listen to them as to where you're getting your nectar from, what the tower is for you that just recently occurred, what drastic change just recently occurred that pulled you apart from someone or something. Fool's card is healing, that ability to take the leap forward, have courage and strength. This one's about healing your solar plexus, because your solar plexus is your courage, your strength, it's your powerhouse. It's just above your navel, just above your navel. So here he's trying to have faith. He's like, I surrender. I'm taking that leap forward. I'm going to do it. Just do it. And heal. Don't let other things hold you back. Here you see this dog's got one little ribbon of his clothing, and he's in the illusion that he can't step off because it's like he thinks that he can't do it. He's got to leap forward because that string will just fall away. It's not really holding him back. It's an illusion. Because all you've got to do is jump, take the leap. Heal your strength, your courage. Just do it. Heal something that was once nurturing you. Again, with the hummingbird about the nectar, where you're getting your nourishment and nectar from is your Two of Cups, the divine counterpart that nurtures. It's where you nurture them, they nurture you. You're both. It's reciprocity. It's the equal give and take. It's the equal care for one another. If you're always giving to one person and feeding and watering that, and it's not coming back to you, then that's not serving your highest good, because divine love will be unconditional, but it'll feed back and forth equally. Okay, healing the devil energy, the things that are chasing you, the things that you keep running from, your truths. These are the truths that you're running from, possibly the lies that you're trying to, that keep, the lies that have been told, or the fantasies, the delusions that you're telling yourself are coming to light, therefore you're running from the truth. There's a snake in your midst that's going to keep striking you, but yet you're not even afraid of the snake because you're in the ground. You're crawling in the same dirt. The snake is here, but you're focused. Your worry is the truth. Instead of worrying about the snake, you're not focused on the right thing, Spirit says. Seven of Swords. This is cutting things out that no longer serve you. Flying above it, being above it, rising above it. Rising above the catty actions, the the weeds that have overtaken your garden, the cats that are being catty, per se. But the sword, 7 of Swords, you're cutting out things that no longer serve you. Which is healing. Very good. Now you gotta heal this. Take the leap of faith. Connect with your divine counterpart with a love that's equally. Face the truth. Rise above it. And your tower for each person will be different. And you know what your tower was to heal. Right? So Catherine Labroix, the patrons of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles that were meant for me. Absolutely. You are all worthy. We are all worthy. There you go. Spirit of fire. And I pulled this out because I want to make sure we got more than just my opinion. Spirit of fire is about transformation. The fire is set here in all these sticks that are burning, then transform to dirt. Therefore, it's feeding the dirt and recycle. It's cycle of life then. So it's transforming it from fire to the wood to the dirt. Right? But Spirit of fire here is also speaking of this fight. The fire in you, the flame for taking that leap of faith, the flame for that divine counterpart that you're allowing to dim because you've gone to the wrong place for your nourishment. Okay, that's specific for someone probably. Take the risk, face your fears, break out of the old patterns and conventions. Just because you've always done something in the past doesn't mean that you need to continue to do this in the future. Try something new. Change your routines and your habits. Reach out in the new direction. This Thunderbird is rising within you. Out of the ashes comes new growth and new beginnings. Your native spirit wants you to know, in native cultures, fire was thought to be a gift from the Creator that carried the power of renewal. Fire can maintain life and it can destroy it. It is the warmth of the tribal fire, but it's also the thundering lightning bolts cast down from the sky. It can purify and transform you, and it can annihilate you. Fire represents your life force, the spark of life within you, and this is the pure light, the white light within you. This is the Spirit of fire that invites you to take that risk and face your fears. So this is a number 3, and we got a 15 breaks for 6. So the first one up is solar plexus. Wait. Oh. Enough. Hold on one second. Hauling out. Sorry about that. Enough light. Right over who gets the pillow. Alright. Solar plexus chakra. It's above your navel. This is your courage, your strength, your powerhouse. This is your intuition. This is really your first brain. Your second brain is in your skull. So you need to heal your solar plexus. Not only perhaps do a physical cleanse, like fast for 24 hours, drink lots of water or hot tea, but also do your chakra balances to bring that into balance and to activate it. Yoga moves helps with this, some exercises, and of course if you want, Jupiter 1111 does the activations on her YouTube channel, so check her out. Okay, 15 is temptation. This is, in traditional tarot, it's the devil card. So ask yourself, what is tempting you? What is your devil energy? What things do you have to heal? Because this is the healing. the cards that Spirit pulled for healing. So what devil energy or temptations do you need to look at and heal possibly? For some, perhaps you're indulging in too many sugars or chocolate, too much coffee. Perhaps some are drinking too much alcohol or seduction. The key is in the background here. Saying no is the key to moving forward in your transformation, to move forward in your next step of transformation. So whatever your temptation is that you're indulging in, and this is something that's definitely not healthy for you, but that's the key to your transformation, your next step, gaining clarity, gaining the strength and the courage to fight your temptation. Next up out of this set. Okay. Hang on. Next up is your sacral chakra that also needs balancing and clearing. This is below your belly button, your reproductive organs, central energy. So perhaps we got this in the release video reading as well. So perhaps this is something to do with, if this needs healing, it's something to do with your central performance even possibly. But yoga moves will still help strengthen it. Again, do your meditation to clear any blockages in the chakra. The color for this is orange. So when you do your meditation, have something orange with you that will help. Wearing orange sometimes helps. But definitely some yoga or exercise. Go outside and walk more and do yoga moves and just meditate. Do your meditations to clear those chakra blocks. Okay, the next one also is Shine. This is the Sun card in traditional tarot. It's a 20, breaks to a 2. 2 is for partnerships. The Sun, your divine partnership, divinely guiding to heal your, not only your heart, your solar plexus, so that you can rise above the things that are holding you back. Imagine looking at, when you do your meditation, if you close your eyes and you imagine you're looking at the bright light, the sun, and then pulling that energy, that light within, inside your solar plexus, and imagine it lighting up your whole being, that it's lighting up your whole aura, and your whole, all your chakras are being lit up by the sun, the light of the sun, to help you shine your light brighter. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, number 3 is take the lead. Take the lead is not a power play, but to give you strength. Is about courage again, solar plexus energy completely. So imagine that you're pulling the sun down from the sky, this ball of fire, and you're placing it within you. Again, you're going to imagine it's going into your solar plexus, and that flame, a ball of fire, is going to reignite the flame within you of passion for what you do. Not just passion in your love life, but passion in your work, your day-to-day things, passion for life, period. Thank you. Someone's light is getting dim from the temptations. They're drowning it out in indulging in too much of something. And it's dimming their light because they're not getting their nourishment and their nectar from the right source to replenish it with the correctly. So instead of infusing in their veins blood, they're infusing water, basically. So their body is not being operating correctly. That's metaphorically, of course. Goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing. Good thing. Your sense of self-worth is improving. Good job. So yeah, definitely, you are worthy. Your self-worth, you're amazing. You were created for a mission. You were a chosen one for this. If you're on this channel and you're in the journey, then you're a chosen one, and you have a mission. You have soul purpose to accomplish, which is why you need to heal these and get into mission, get in your doing your soul purpose that you came here to do. And there's no time for self-criticism because you are awesome, you are amazing, and certainly worthy of the gifts that Spirit has for you. Okay, so we have the 3 of summer. Next, news worth celebrating comes in. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, births, friends you cherish. This is the 3 of summer. Things are definitely blossoming here for you. You're in your emotions, being playful, childlike. That's good. And if you're not, then Spirit says to encourage you to do so, to be more playful, to get outside and play music as well. For some that music is important in raising your vibration, and if you sing in the shower, whatever. I sing to my dogs. They might cry or howl once in a while, but hey. 7 of summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Know your power. Remember, all these things are about power. Take the lead. The sun. Your solar plexus is your courage, your power. That's your strength. Alright, so you need to heal these things from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. If you're overanalyzing the options, remove the option. Rainbows of light are the light in you. Your chakras all light you up like a rainbow. Your aura is vibrantly bright. You have your wings are waiting to be stretched out so that you can fly, the spiritual being that you are. You're an earth angel. This is 33, divine number, 9th house, and it's also labeled faith. This is about a new journey coming forward, your transformation taking place. You're about to go on a sacred journey within. You're going to be during a meditation, perhaps, imagining that you're in a outdoor fire pit somewhere, and dancing around the fire with the ancient ones. And they're going to take you on a journey of things that have been in the past, and see what it lies ahead in the future with these decisions you need to make. Your future has already been pre-written, but when you're stubborn, you have self-will to detour it. So just like when you're on a map, if you're on a road trip and you take a wrong turn, then you still need to get to your destination. You've got to find a detour to get back. So that's what happens in life. Your purpose here, of the soul purpose, your mission has been already written, and you have a map that you're supposed to be following. Divine guidance is being given to you of what you need to do to accomplish it. But when stubbornness or indulgence cause you to take a detour, you still have to get back on track. You still have to get back to the correct nectar, the correct nourishment, the correct guidance and belief in yourself, and continue on your journey so that this transformation can take place. Virgo card number 18 is breaks to a number 9. This said, I analyze. Again, they overanalyze. This is the Hermit card. It says you're going to go within just as the journey. These two match each other practically, because to do this you have to go within. Your light shines from within you. Your value, your worth is from inside out, not what you look like on the outside. Not who you can pretend to be to present to other people. Your true person is your soul, your inner person, the true you. So when you analyze things, you have to analyze from one soul. If you're comparing two fruits, you have to compare the two apples. You can't compare an apple to an orange. You have to compare soul to soul, not their outer body, not their, what's their true soul, what's the vibration you're feeling, the energy you get from what you're analyzing when you go within the hermit mode. Alright, next, let me put these. Again, we have strength and courage. So really this group, for who really needs to hear this, really is low on their strength, low on their courage, and Spirit just keeps saying, you have to have strength and have faith. Believe in yourself, but also believe that Spirit is going to help you. They're there to catch you if you fall, but more importantly, they want you to fly. Take the leap of faith. Have courage. Listen to your higher self. Know that things will blossom and leave the dead behind, leave the dead and dying things behind, relationships that are low vibration, and turn your back to the low vibration and move forward to the higher vibration. Things that inspire you, people that inspire you. What's this regarding is that you also have to heal your heartbreak, your three-part, I don't know why that came out, three-party situations or three swords. Needless to say, you felt like maybe you've recently lost a loved one after loved one after loved one, or this is where someone had more than one person and now they're perhaps even all by themselves because each one found out about the other, or whatever the situation is that you are having a heartbreak. And that's what matters. It doesn't matter how your heart got broke. What matters is that it's broken, needs fixing, it needs to be healed. And this person, it's about heartbreak. This person is flying away. They're losing something they loved, they cared about. But if it's meant to be, then you'll go after it. And when you heal, but you have to heal your heart. Call in divine love with this right here. Do the meditation I said for this. You pull that in and pull it in and picture it coming into your heart and doing the healing, and ask Spirit to take away the ache that you have. Okay, so the next two are curse. It breaks to a 5, and this breaks to a 3. The owl, the very wise owl. I'll give you my interpretation of these cards, and I'm going to read some of the definition out of the book because it was pertinent. So the curse here often reflects words we speak, words we think, things that we can't take back. Once you speak words out, this is about your throat chakra is the bridge to manifestation. So the words you speak become reality. The words we speak of another person with gossip or lies, they become not reality to that person, but it reflects back on yourself as your character. That they're not going to see that person as what you spoke of. They're going to see you for the low vibrate, that person, this person, as a low vibration. Because they're speaking ill words of another soul. When we think bad thoughts, if we, especially like if you're on a journey and someone has the karmic spouse or girlfriend, whatever, and you're thinking bad thoughts of, oh, she's, Mia, then you want to rebuke those words. Call back those thoughts and words and say, I rebuke them, and send them back to the ethers not to be active so that it doesn't curse. Because if you're cursing another, you're going to receive bad karma for the curse. Curses aren't just magic. We curse ourselves when we speak ill of ourselves, when we say, oh, I'm fat, or I'm not pretty, or, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough. That's a curse that then goes into reality, and you manifest that back to you. So you want to be careful with what words we speak, but we also want to be careful of our thoughts regarding curses and call back negative thoughts and dispute them. The owl is, of course, all wisdom, the seeing eye. Hey, look, he looks like my owl. I think he's a spotted owl. Other people think he's something else. But he's very wise. He sees all things. He can fly way up high in the darkest of day, darkest of night, and see things that are hidden and snap it away, take it away. He sees in the day, although he should be sleeping. So what is it someone's hiding that needs to be healed and seen? What are you hiding in yourself and afraid to see? Thank you, Spirit. What are you hiding in yourself, down in the dark depths of your soul, that you're afraid to see, that needs to be snatched out? Ask yourself, what needs to be healed? And 14. What number is that? 14. Okay, so that's this one. The curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordained the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it shows up as a disease, destructive force, or blockage on our energy. The curse holds us hostage to the false story that we tell ourselves. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. Beware of your actions. Act with impeccable intentions so as not to create a debt or a karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What do you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people that you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean this mess up. That's true. I should have mentioned that. So if you build up a negative karma, bad karma, this not only curses you that you have to then pay back, but if in this lifetime you earn too much bad karma, then it falls down to the next generation, your children, to your grandchildren, to their children. So remember, if you love your children and your grandchildren, then you certainly would not want to be passing that bad karma down to them. You want to be passing them good karma. So the more that you love and light, fill yourself with light, get into mission, be of service, and get rid of this temptation, the devil energy. This keeps popping out to me of really of an importance. Okay. Look around you. Notice every detail. Fighting the hidden messages brought to you by this owl spirit. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Okay, so I would be the messenger. Don't shoot me. Because if I'm pointing out there's something to heal, I don't want you to hate me. I'm just pointing it out. So be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facts of the diamond without judgment. Remember that facts you dislike are often mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Do not be afraid of truth, as it will become your compass. And remember, being in truth will set you free. Others may not like the truth, but that part will go away. Even if it has heartbreak attached to it, it's better to be in truth and let it heal so that it doesn't keep coming back up. Owl guards against self-deception. It insists that your motives be pure and transparent to everyone. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity. Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until the right time to act, then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. That's those. Alright, and worry worry equals block. So if you're worried and overthinking, overanalyzing things, the Virgo card here, that I analyze is usually because they're worrying about it, not just because they're thinking about it. It's one thing to say, I need to analyze and look at this from all perspectives so I can make a plan. That's great. But when you overanalyze, you're worrying about it. And that equals block. So let it go. Don't overanalyze. Alright. Well, I guess we got a whole pile. Balance your throat chakra. Yes, because this is the throat or chakra where it's the bridge to manifestation of your reality. Pay it forward for good karma. Recharge your energy. This is the hummingbird thing. Stay positive always in all you do and speak. Raise your own vibration first. Spend energy with like-minded people. Use your telepathy. Speak to your divine counterpart with your telepathic communication. Let go of old belief systems. Yeah, sometimes people think, oh, you have to be married to be with this divine counterpart, or you can't get a divorce. You know, certain religions believe you cannot divorce no matter what. Doesn't matter how bad it is. Person could be, you know, beating you or whatever, but that religion might say, oh no, you have to stay with them. No, that's not the case. Spirit would not want you to go through that, because it should be of an equal high energy, high vibrational commitment. It should be an equal give and take of unconditional love and acceptance, and without judgment. Balance your third eye chakra. Yes, we have that in here somewhere as well. The seer. The unicorn is your third eye. I want you to see things clearly with the third eye. See into their soul. So this is what you need to heal. The other video I uploaded, of course, is what you need to face, and what you need to, there's one for what you need to release. So just to recap, careful what you think and say. Look deep within yourself to see what it is you don't want to see, which is probably this, right? Don't overanalyze, but go within and meditate and keep your roadmap. Get off the detour, get back on path, get back on your path. Find your hummingbird so that your heart can heal. And just have strength and courage and trust. Take the leap of faith. This courage card right there. Take that leap of faith. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Do the meditation I suggested where you're imagining this ball of fire, this flame comes down, and you put it against your chest and say, you know, ask Spirit to invoke the power of this flame to reignite my passion for life and for love. And if you have a certain love, then ask for it to be reignited for that certain love, whomever it is. Soul chakra as well. Remember, you are worthy, you are loved. Solar plexus, again, you're imagining that ball of flame coming down the sun, right? We're looking at the sunshine, pulling it into your abdomen and igniting your courage and strength in your solar plexus, because you're right at the gate of transformation. Once you take this leap of faith, you release the things that don't serve you, and you bring the ball of courage and fire into your solar plexus, then you will be transformed into a new energy. You're going to have a rebirth of your soul. You'll have more gifts. You'll be shown, Spirit says then you will be able to see with your third eye more clearly of what your gifts are, of your spiritual gifts. Correct. You are a healer. My dog is snoring. Alright, so this is what I have for your healing. I hope you have a blessed day.